Welcome back to my channel. I'm Gift and you're watching The Therapist Magic. The Therapist Magic is the place to be. The Therapist Magic is always here to motivate, to encourage, and to inspire you. This is all what we need on our day-to-day activities. Someone to encourage us, someone to inspire us. So welcome to the show once again. At the same time, I would love to say a big thank you to you that is always watching The Therapist Magic, and give it a like and comment. I'm saying from my heart, God bless you. Without you, there is no Therapist Magic. Thank you. Today, I have a guest with me in the studio that is going to speak to us on how to build a relationship. He is Mr. Ernest Awuna. He is an educationist. So he's going to educate us on how to build a good relationship. It is very, very important for us to know how to build a good relationship and solidify it. It's not just you alone. It will also benefit your children, your generations, upon generations to come. So let's listen and hear what Mr. Ernest has to say. Mr. Ernest,
thank you so much for
you're welcome to the Therapist Magic.
Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here.
Thank you.
I do not take it for granted at all.
Yeah, thank you
so much. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And
thank
people
you.
are really benefiting from it. Please keep it up.
Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, today I want to discuss on how to build a good relationship. But first, what is relationship?
A relationship is a state of having a connection or a mutual dealing with someone or a group of people. This is so important. It's one of the integral part of life. The state of having that connection with someone or a group of people. That's what defines humanity.
Okay, so that's a relationship. What brings people together?
What connects people together.
Yeah, together, and how you see each other.
That's important.
That's serious. I hope you heard that. Thank you. So now, how can you build a good relationship? Because it's important. If you are being connected, at the same time, you have to build that connection so strong. So how can you build a good relationship?
Like the word you use, build.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to build.
Yeah.
It will take commitment. It will take investment. First of all, when you are building, the structure may not look so interesting at the site. And so you don't focus on what you stand to get when you are building a relationship. It will take your commitment, it will take your investment, you need to invest your time, you need to invest your concern, you need to invest your care. For the other person to be able to build a relationship is very important. So you have to show care, you have to show concern if you are building a relationship. Let it begin from you. Let it begin from you.
So you have a greater part to play when you are building a good relationship. So that will call for how do I put it? Should it be an open conversation?
Yeah, a heart commitment first.
A heart
you
commitment
make up
first.
your mind to go into a relationship.
Okay.
And so you know what you're putting into the relationship.
Okay.
You can take your time.
Okay.
You can take your resources.
Okay.
You can take your attention as well.
Yes.
Because when these elements are absent in a relationship, then the relationship is not there.
Okay, so that's saying without those attributes you just mentioned, you can't build a good relationship. Please, we have to look at this thing. For you to have a good relationship, there must be commitment, there must be your time, there must be your resources, your attention. Your attention, you have to sacrifice for the person. So these things will help you to build a good relationship. And those relationships also extend to the children as well.
The children, of course, within the family context.
Yeah.
When the spouses are in a good relationship, it extends to the children. It becomes obvious.
Yes.
It becomes obvious.
Yes.
And of course, the children will follow suit.
Yes, that's a good one. So now, is it possible for one to have an effective relationship?
Yes, it's very possible.
It's possible.
It's very possible.
But the way the society is going, people build relationship at the same time they betray each other. To some persons, they think it is not good because you are saying that it is possible to build an effective relationship.
Very possible.
But to some persons think that it is not an easy task to build an effective relationship. So let's hear from you.
Yes, it is possible. First of all, like I mentioned,
yes,
it has to begin from you.
Okay.
You will have to make up your mind that, okay, I'm going into a relationship.
Yes.
And so you are going with the investment tools, you are going with the resources needed to build that relationship. Having made up your mind that you want it to work.
Yes.
And so, as you make up your mind that you want it to work, you are going with the totality of your mind. So you are using everything within you, within your scope of jurisdiction, to invest in that relationship by all means to see it work out.
Okay.
And so that's how possible it is that you can build a good relationship and set it for it.
Okay. But at the same time, how can you know a relationship that is not effective?
Well, a relationship can either be effective or
not effective. Yes.
So if a relationship is effective, you will need to know that first of all there is that bonding.
Okay.
There is that flow of communication.
Yes.
There is that liberty of soul.
Yes.
There is that liberty of soul. There is that free flow of communication flowing amongst these two people that are involved, or these two parties that are involved in the relationship. So in the absence of this liberty of soul, in the absence of this communication, what you will have is withdrawal. Okay. What you will have is there is no openness.
Yes.
And as such, the relationship has faults.
Okay.
And that relationship has faults. The future is not guaranteed.
Okay.
It's not guaranteed.
So that's the thing that you will see effective relationship.
You will see effective relationship where there is no openness.
Yeah.
You will see effective relationship where there is no communication. I mean communication.
Yeah.
Open communication.
From the heart.
From the heart.
Yeah.
Where there is no liberty of soul. The other person is not free to express himself. The other person is not free in the presence of the other person. There is no liberty of soul. In the absence of this, you know there is no effective relationship. And when you have someone who is restricted, a person is not free with the other party, of course you know the relationship is not guaranteed for the future.
Yes. Oh, seriously, that's so very interesting because a lot of persons are building relationship. They don't know whether the relationship is effective or it's not effective. Their eyes are blind. They say, this person loves me. We are into a relationship. Yeah, and they have not really spelled out their relationship.
They have not defined the relationship.
That is it. They have not done that. So at the end of the day, you now hear someone's break my heart. You understand?
Yes, it's possible.
It's
very possible.
Very. You understand? Yeah. So we have to look at this important attributes inside when you're building a relationship, a good one at that, not a bad one. So that's good. And the next question that I would like to ask is, what are the benefits of a good relationship?
The benefits of a good relationship, they are so numerous to be mentioned. But I would like us to look at the fact that relationship itself is what defines life. Relationship is what defines life. I'd like you to know that longevity of life is tied to your relationship.
Yes.
If you must live long on this earth, it's tied to how the strength of the core of the relationship. I watched a documentary of a couple who have been married for 80 years. And the secret is just happiness and forgiveness for one another.
Yes.
So longevity of life is a secret of relationship. Ability to correct your wrong habits is tied to relationship. Ability to discover your potentials and maximize them is tied to a good relationship. Ability to understand people and relate with them based on that understanding is tied to relationship. Ability to fulfill destiny is tied to relationship. Everything you are going to be in this life is tied to your relationship. Everything you are going to do. So when we are looking at the subject of relationship and the importance of it, is we are looking at it in a holistic life, as it is in life. So it's so important. If you look at your physical well-being, it's tied to your relationship. There are people who have gone to their early graves because of the person they are related to. Majority of the tears we share in life are connected to the people we are connected to. And so, if you have good relationship, your happiness in life is guaranteed. And if your happiness in life is guaranteed, your joy is also guaranteed. If your joy is guaranteed, your longevity is guaranteed.
So you can't do anything without
relationship.
So relationship is the key.
It's the key. Some people are a shadow of themselves based on who they are connected to. Some people are fulfilling destiny based on who they are connected to. So it's all around relationship.
So in all, you must have
a good character to succeed in the relationship.
Yes.
Very good.
Good behavior.
Good behavior.
Good response.
Good response.
Good actions.
Good actions. This is so important.
Yes.
This is so important.
Yes.
Everything revolves around relationship.
Yes, our
You
character
have
counts. Yeah.
Character is the pillar that holds a relationship.
Yeah, very, very.
It's
But a lot of persons don't put all these things into consideration.
And that's why they don't have good
Relationships, yeah. But at the same time, you can put all these attributes we just mentioned, but the other person is not seeing it. So what will you do?
Or in that case, first of all, you have to know that you are real.
Okay.
The tendency of losing in a relationship is there.
Yes.
But if you lose a person,
so it's not a guarantee.
Yes. If you lose a person, haven't done your best, you didn't lose in the relationship.
Okay.
You have only learned a better way to do it. And the person has left so that the right person who deserves that investment will come into your life.
Yes, that's good. I love that. I love that. So if you don't give out, you won't really know what
you won't really know.
Yeah, so it's always good to empty so that you can refill back. Yes, it's a good one. We have come to the end of the program. You've heard what Mr. Ernest has said to us in the area of building relationship, good relationship, the benefits of relationship, everything in life that we are doing tied to our relationship with one another, your friends, your neighbors, your family members, your colleagues at workplace, tied to relationship. Please, no matter who you are, no matter what you are doing, please try to build an effective relationship. You alone cannot do it. Life is not all about you alone. Life is not all about your children alone. So build a good relationship. If you can build a good relationship with people out there, when you start having kids at home, you'll be able to build a good relationship with them, how to relate to them, how to coordinate yourself, how to control yourself, and to control your temperament. A lot of persons don't put those things into consideration. That's why they have challenges in their relationship. Please, at the same time, if you have a friend that you are building a good relationship, don't take the person for granted. When someone loves you, please love the person. And when someone is committed to your relationship is not all about until you have intimacy with that person, maybe on a sexual level or any other aspects. No, it's not that. You can have a relationship with someone just on a neutral ground. You don't have anything negative attached to it, or you are not expecting to get something so big from that person, just that you love the person and you understand the power of relationship. And if you can do all those things, you are going to affect other people positively. We will have a better society, we have a better family, we have better friends around us. So this is what the therapist magic have for you. Is always there to encourage you and to motivate you. I would love you to give a comment on this program. What is your own take about building a good relationship? Please don't just watch without you commenting. Your comment is a plus to me. Your comment is a way forward to someone that will read your comment and know what you have to say. At the same time, if you're not subscribed to the Therapist Magic, I would love you to do just that. Follow us on all the social media platforms. The Therapist Magic is a place to be. Till I come your way with another exciting story that is going to keep you going with the Therapist Magic. I still remain your host. I'm Gifts EdX, and the Therapist Magic always say to you, dream big and don't be distracted. At the same time, I have a gift for you. And put up your notes and always remember the Therapist Magic with this.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is highly, highly valued.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I still hope to have you some other time here. Thanks very much. Nice having you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.